All right, everybody, here we go. Beef ribs on the pit barrel. Here's the best way, I think, to do it. First of all, we're going to trim off all that silver skin sinew. This is a Spaceman boning knife here. Do it to your content. I like to take it all off. Leave a little bit of fat on there. You're not going to be able to get it all off. Just straight facts on that. I'm not going to lie to y'all. But here's the thing. Get all that silver stuff. If you don't, the rub will not penetrate it. Trust me. Just go ahead and move on. Get as much as you can off, and you're going to make it look pretty. Expose some of that meat. This is a rack of ribs that I've had in the freezer. I got them at Costco of all places, and it came with a 2-pack. So I'm like, well, let's go ahead and freeze one. We'll cook the other one. So that's why it looks a little bit, we'll call it distorted on the top, because it's from the freezer. So one little tip, I always make sure to work with a clean hand and a contaminated hand, hence why the glove is on. My right hand is using my slicing hand. Let's go ahead and speed this process along a little bit. You don't need to see all the stuff I've done. Once I'm done with that side, I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to take the same knife and I'm going to score the back. The reason for this is I want to make sure that membrane holds all the beef ribs together. If you've never done beef ribs before, the one thing about it is if you take this membrane off, it tends to fall apart. I want that bone on there to keep it, well, frankly, it looks a lot prettier when you're done. So do a nice crosshatch pattern with your knives. Then you're going to season the back of it. And I'm going to roll it over. I'm going to show you how I season it. So what we're going to do is we're going to use W sauce. No more of that thin Worcestershire sauce. Use W sauce. Gives a little more flavor. It has actually texture to it. It's delicious. Rub it on all sides. I've already done the bottom here. You don't need to see that part. Rub it in. Then we're going to get your favorite beef rub. I used the rub from White Bull's Barbecue, showing you right here. Get it nice and coated. You want a nice layer. This meat can take it. Like it is. It is brisket on a stick. So think of it how you season your brisket. Hit it hard, hit it heavy. It can take it. Trust me. Once we get the top all done, now we're going to work on the sides. Simply just pick it up, roll it over, get those sides. You don't got to be perfect with them because remember, they're going to tighten up, especially on the bone side. Now the fun part. Let's fire up our pit barrel cooker. Got my chimney going, got more coals inside. Listen to those birds chirping, y'all. It's beautiful. Once your coals are rocking and rolling, we're going to use 2 chunks of mesquite from Bear Mountain. Toss them in there. So I'm going to go with grate level on this thing, or so I thought. We're going to monitor this thing with our meter block from inside the house. All right, we're an hour in. Had to make a few adjustments. Added some beer to catch some drippings. Lift this up off there because it was a little too hot from grate level. So just a little bit off there. We're going to hit it with some meat sweats. This is bird bath. Start my phone on the fire. Just give it a quick little spritz, nothing crazy. Keep it nice and moist. And we are going to cover this back up. That slight little pull back there. At grate level, this thing was over 325. I lifted it off. It was about 275, 300. It was perfect after this. So let's continue on with the cook here, y'all. The smell coming off this thing. That mesquite down there. All right, y'all. We're at 3.5 hours in here. Look at this pullback. It's sitting about 175. I'm going to go ahead and pull this, wrap it back on the pit barrel to finish up here. I did use some of the renderings to help wrap it, made the butcher paper a little more pliable. Well, meters are buzzing, so it must be time to pull this beach. Just pray I don't burn myself. Last time, juice came out. Gosh. Let's rest these bad boys. You can rest these a multitude of ways. I put it in my Titan cooler here with a towel. Towel's just really there for cleanup. So the rest of about 2.5 hours because I had people wait on to show up to eat. But let's unravel this thing. Bark looks good. The smell coming off this thing was amazing. So I've seen people hang their beef ribs. I like hanging my ribs, but I wanted to do it grate level this way, or actually a little bit off grate level. So give this a try. Let me know what you think. Me personally, I think it was probably one of the best beef ribs I've had. I could have done better on the bark. I think I may have spritzed it a little too much, but obviously with it being at grate level, it was a little hotter than I wanted, hence why I raised it off the grate level. Next time, I'll know that for next time. So, and now you know that for next time. So, without further ado, let's slice into these beauties. I got my Spaceman Constellation Series brisket slicer. Pull that meter probe out. Let's see how we do on this one. Come on, anticipation's killing me. Oh, beautiful smoke ring. Juicy. I know I shouldn't squeeze my meat, but it was just too tempting. Had to do it. If you like what you see, like, comment. If you don't like what you see, comment on it too. Tell me what I did wrong. What could I have done better? Now, here's the thing. This wasn't just for me and some friends. This was actually for the kids too. So My little one is a meat eater, so I got to cut her up some special pieces just for her. So let's go and get a look at this. So I don't know about you guys. I usually pull the bone out, and I also kind of trim that little bottom sinew connectivity tissue about this. It's just not going to be any good. It's not edible, but you know, you do you. This is how I do it. Let me know how I did. Let me know if you have any better success with the pit barrel. I'm always down for that. And everyone have a great day. And if you do, subscribe, follow, whatever you do on this channel. I don't know. This is all new to me. But for now, I'm going to eat, y'all. Beef is king in Texas. Beef rib. Money. Absolute money, y'all.